have a variety of what I call vendors or dealers all across the country that sell at special events like festivals and craft shows and uh, any kind of a special event. In fact, that's how we got started. Farmers markets and craft shows, high school craft shows. We do $2,000 worth of vino slush at high school craft shows, and we've got a variety of people located all around the country that order at wholesale and sell at these special events. And we welcome those inquiries by anybody who's interested in making some money in a little part-time business, primarily weekends and so forth. It's pretty easy to get in. You won't find much competition at these shows that you'll be doing, but they go through a great deal of product. And the last thing that I want to remind people about is for the people who are not wineries or businesses that would be buying at wholesale, if you just want a couple of the pouches of the vino slush or the bourbon slush or the wine mulling spices, the bread dipping mixes, whatever it might be, you can go right to the website and click on to order, and that's where you can place your order for whatever that is. What you may not be aware of is there are also discounts for volume purchases on there, and I'll give you one example. I'll give you several examples. You can buy half a case, 15 of the pouches at a discounted price instead of the full price that you would be paying for X number of bags. You can buy 15 bags, which is a half case, at a substantial savings. You can also buy a full case of 30 of the packages, the prepackaged pouches, and save even more. And the ultimate, which a lot of people do, they buy the 30 pounds of bulk. And when they get it home, they just put a cup and a half in a Ziploc bag, and that makes about 40 12-ounce bags. And they divvy it up between their friends and family members and so forth. They all pitch in to pay for the cost of it, plus the shipping. And everybody gets, I can't remember offhand how much cheaper it is, but it's way, way, way cheaper. So everybody gets it at a really phenomenal bargain price. And so that's available also for retail customers on the website. And I think the only other thing that we wanted to talk about would be the individual products themselves. Would you like me to tell you about those?
Yes, we'd love to see them.
We've certainly
Yes.
touched on the star of the show, which is the Vino Slush. This is the product that started it back when nobody had ever heard of a wine slushy before. And this is, as I said, in the ensuing years, we've gone through being sold at 400 plus wineries, plus a variety of shops and boutiques and other places. So this is the big seller, the one that got it all started. The latest product is this wonderful bourbon slush. For the viewers out there, while we were recording this interview, as you know, the phone rang with a customer who wanted to order another case of the bourbon slush. This is something that I'm not aware of anybody else that makes this and sells it. And this is the product that makes the most wonderful bourbon slush you will ever taste, but eliminates all of the hassle and inconvenience that comes with making a bourbon slush from scratch. It's just a great product, and it's just skyrocketing in popularity. And the things that we haven't talked about, the two other products that Jim Miller Gourmet sells is a wine mulling spice package. And for those who may not be familiar with what mulling spices are, people are familiar with mulled cider, apple cider. Well, you can use this with apple cider and a variety of fruit juices and so forth. But this one is sold as wine mulling spices. Just like the Vino Slush, you can use it with any kind of wine. I'm not sure I mentioned that, by the way, about the Vino Slush, that it works with any kind of wine, red or white, sweet, dry, doesn't matter. Even works with champagne, even works with non-alcoholic wine for any pregnant ladies. You know, you don't want to drink alcohol if you're pregnant. You can make it with non-alcoholic wine, which tastes exactly like regular wine. You can't tell that the alcohol has been eliminated. But at any rate, just like the Vino Slush mix, our wine mulling spices can be used with any kind of wine. All you do is put this into a crock pot. There's a little bag that comes inside here. And when you open this up, you take the bag, it's actually a little tea bag with a drawstring. And you pour these spices into the tea bag, pull the drawstring shut, and put it into a crock pot with the wine and the water. And the bag keeps it all contained, so you don't have to skim all of those pieces and particles out of it and so forth. And the fragrance that's released into the air, your home will smell fantastic. Because I'll tell you what the ingredients are. It's orange peel, cinnamon, cloves, and allspice. And they meld together and make just a fabulous aroma in your house. And for wineries and other wholesale customers, they're very inexpensive. It's an easy markup. It's an easy add-on, and they sell fantastic during the fall, the cold weather. You just put it out there in a crock pot and a small ladle with those little souffle cups, and the customer just needs to smell that fragrance and just a little sip, and you got them. And it sells like crazy. The other last products here that we have are two different flavors of bread dipping mixes. One is Sicilian herb, the other one is Tuscan garlic. And there's a variety of spices that you mix with a cup of olive oil. You mix it all up, let it hydrate, and you pour it onto a flat, shallow plate, and preferably white or clear, so these spices show up. They're highly visible. And then you take a baguette or any kind of crusty bread, and you cut those up into small chunks, and you set it out there with toothpicks or tongs so the customer can grab one of the chunks of bread and dip it into that oil with the spices and so forth. Oh, what a fabulous add-on product. Very inexpensive, good markup, and the customer can help themselves. You don't have to lift a finger all day long. So anyway, that's the extent of our product lineup, and business is booming, if I do say so myself, and I'm so happy. And it's been so nice talking to you today, Elizabeth. And I thank you for reaching out to me, and it's been a pleasure.
Yes, it has. And it's so exciting to see what an array of products you have. So for those of you who are watching, we really hope that you head down and order some of these amazing things. Thank you